Probably not. You know, it's just like talking into someone.
You get a mic.
But yeah, so like I was saying, on the Astro Blaster, it's like people just don't want to. I don't understand it. People don't want to work with you, and it's like as an agent, and I wish I had Marcus here so he could kind of explain because he's an agent. Why wouldn't you want someone to just literally? It's like handing you the keys to a car that's there. It's like it's ready. I'll give you all the information. I'll give you all that you need, and it's just like, just no, stop. Not even. Well, what do you got? You know, just tell me what you got. So I was talking to her name's Yvonne, and I'm like, and I read the script. I'm like, do you feel like it sounds too like scammy? And she's like, no. I'm like, to me it did a little bit. I'm like, but just in general, like you get a message like that and saying, oh yeah, hey, my name's Miguel, I'm looking for real estate investors, and I kind of do the point out, it's like, oh, I want the best, so like top notch agent, and they're like, I don't know if that's.
And why do agents never answer their phone? I've called one the other day like 20 times.
20?
And I text him like, hey bro, you got a foreclosure that you've got listed. I'm interested.
No.
And he won't answer the phone. And
Have you thought about going to the actual house?
I'm going to.
Yeah. Just do that, dude.
Well, it's actually it's an REO property. The bank owns it. They took it over.
Oh.
Like the bank wants to get paid. They don't want it on their
Yeah.
books.
Well, yeah, they're not worried about real estate. They just want.
He doesn't care. So.
How long has it been on market?
I don't. I'll have to look. I know.
It's been a while. I had it someone. It was a very similar situation, but they actually got a cash offer right away. And I kind of feel like he was lying to me a little bit because he's like, so I called him, like, hey, I see you have a foreclosure. I'm really interested. I have cash ready to go. Just, what's going on? It's like, no, we have someone that's already going to be cash buying. It's already, set in stone. We're going to be closing in the next couple of days. And he's like, oh, I have some other stuff for you though, but just I'll send you a message on it and we can go from there. Like, okay, cool, whatever, And I was actually on one of the calls on the 8 o'clock one with the Bash Brothers. Oh, okay. Well, so I was talking in front of people. Well, technically in front of the Zoom. I had the video camera on. I was talking. I was like, it was chill. It was whatever. And then, it sounded just like that person from the Hawaii one. I was like, oh, dope. Like, this guy has a commercial property on listing. He's ready to go. I was like, I just have to dispo it somewhere, and we're good. No. I text him, hey, bro, this is this is Miguel. I'm reaching back out about the situation that we were talking about earlier.
Nothing.
Like, why? I just don't get it. Not even as an agent. As a human being.
With someone with morals.
Right?
Yes. I don't understand it either.
And I have buddies that are, friends that are real estate agents, and they're from what it seems like, they're not like that. But then again, it's a whole different ballgame when it comes to, like they kind of take like a sentimental value to the situation.
Yeah.
And well, me in general, like business emotion.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it has to be separate. You can't be like, oh no, you're gonna do that to my seller? No, we can't. Okay, it's gonna be all right. We're just trying to buy this property. You're in California, you're gonna get a lot of money in general.
Yeah,
it's like it's not a big deal. So that's the situation I'm going through right now.
These agents, I don't understand. Hopefully, they can learn.
They don't want to learn, bro. So we have a list. You want to know how many people are on that list? 18,000.
Like an agent list?
Like agent list for California. Yeah. Actually, I take that back. It's just Sacramento area. So let's just say from a little bit higher up north down to like my area. And
18,000 agents.
They come up, dude. It's like literally it's a cycle. It's like they'll come and go. They'll come. It's like wholesalers. They'll come and go, come and go. And it's like, oh, dude, it's so frustrating.
Well, I mean, is it that they have other full-time jobs?
Yeah.
And then they don't want to answer the phone because they're at some other full-time job and they don't care about their sellers?
Yeah. Some of them do, yeah.
It's a terrible thing to do, but
what can you do? That's situation that sucks, because you again, you want to work with them, and it's like they kind of already know what to do, but at the same time, it's like not like a seller where it's like you literally have to take them by the hand and, hey, this is this. Now we're here. Now we're here. Now we're here. It's like with the agent that has at least one, and get this. I was just curious. I googled the people that are like saying stop. Tell me why most of them have like a 5-star.
they can't have a 5-star.
Yeah, they do. They have a 5-star on their rating. Like they had people review them, and yeah, they have a 5-star. What? But then you would look at their thing, and they're like, you know how it's either a buyer or a seller agent.
Yeah. Yep.
Buyer, a lot of buyer agents. Yeah. So it's just like a handoff, you know. But they have to see it like that too. It's like we are in that realm. It's literally a handoff for them. They don't really have to do any much. They can listen. Yeah. They can learn if they really want to.
The selling agent's gonna write up the contract.
Yeah, and then we just add an addendum. This is literally it.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Again, I feel like I kind of want to. That menace in me wants to be like, I'm gonna call them and just mess with them. How is it possible you have 5 stars and you don't want to work with an agent? Like, I'm literally, it's like kickball, you know, when they roll it nice and slow. And it's like, I'm just giving you it all. I don't understand.
You're teed up right now. Just do it.
But, you know, I don't know.
I talked to one. She'd been an agent for like 30 years. Told me how great she was, this and that. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, well, I'm looking at this property, and have you discussed any sort of creative things with the sellers? Because, I mean, you've been on market for 180 days, nothing's selling. This is a perfect subject to property. Yeah. It's a VA loan, like 2.8%, like killer. It wasn't going to have too high of an entry fee. Yeah. Like, this is the epitome of a sub-2 transaction. And I was like, did you talk to your sellers about that? You've been in real estate for 30 years. You should know all about this. She's like, I don't know nothing about subject to. And I was like, well, remember, so now we have the settlement statement, but we used to have a HUD-1, right? She's like, yes. I said, okay. Go get your old HUD-1 and look at it. It says subject to on it. That's one of the line items. It was like, you never in your 30 years asked what that was? Never one time, 30 years. I'm like, how do you, so I tried to explain to her, like, hey, this is how it works. Well, I'm doing what's best for my seller. I was like, 180 days on market is the best for your seller? I don't think so. Gosh. She's older and needs help. I was like, I'll help her. Yeah. I'll help her move. I'll help her pack her stuff. I get it. Like, yeah, we don't need an 80-year-old lady trying to pack her own stuff. No, I'll help her. That's fine.
What'd she say?
No, it's not the best for her seller.
There's times where it's like you have to kind of go around them, and even though I know it's like a no-no in the sense of, you know, the morality in this business, but sometimes you just gotta just knock on the freaking door, like, hey, this is a situation. I'm sorry to break this down to you, but your agent is not working out for you. But again, it not all situations like that. So I was explaining to an agent the other day, another agent that I met at one of those mentorships, and she's like, "Well, explain to me, what does sub 2 mean? What is it? How?" And I'm like, "Look, I heard this analogy. It's probably one of the best ones so far I've heard that really caught on to me. So you can use this next time." And it's like, I asked her, I'm like, "Hey, have you ever gone skydiving?" And she's like, No, never. I'm like, okay. Well, when you go skydiving, there's 2 parachutes. Okay. The goal is just to use one, right? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. Well, traditional is that first one. That doesn't work. And you pull the second one. And I'm like, that's what sub 2 or creative finance is. It's that second parachute. Yeah, it's not for everyone, but it saves you in the situation. So it's like, and she's like, oh shoot, that makes so much sense. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's like, I get it. Yeah, it's sometimes some analogies are like a little gray, but this one was like clear cut. I was like, I'm stealing. It was Munif that said it.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I am so stealing that, and it just stuck. And I was like, heard that like, I don't know, maybe 4 weeks ago or something like that. And so let her understand, but still, it's like a wall. She's like, I don't think that's gonna work for these high priced houses. I was like, they're high priced, yes,
but the payment's not.
but the payment. I'm like, okay. And then I told her about seller finance. I'm like, okay, you have someone that has a house that's worth, I don't know, 1.1, 1.5, whatever it may be. Do you really think that person that has afforded that house, has been able to live in the Bay Area, do you think they're poor? They have a low standard in mind. They're gonna think of their taxes, and if I give them do traditional $1 million, that's gonna be a lot of capital gains.
Mm-hmm.
We structure something to where it's seller finance, and I'll give them, I don't know, whatever, $100,000, $50,000. We could put in 2% interest. That's gonna be a goal. That's literally their a retirement plan in a nutshell. Is getting, I don't know, $1 million house, $10,000 a month, whatever, maybe $8,000 a month. Oh, anywhere in California you can live like that.
Yep.
It's like not even. They're literally sitting back. Oh, time for my check. How's the house going, bud? Fantastic. Yeah, it's like.
So, and a lot of people forget about that. That even on your primary residence, what is it, $250,000 per individual, or $500 married filing jointly?
Correct.
Yeah. So in California, people are doing that. They bought it $300. Their house is worth $1 million.
Yep.
Yeah, you're going to get hit with capital gains.
Man.
So people forget about that. They're like, "What's my primary residence?" I'm like, "Yeah, well, you're dated 2 months though. They put a cap on it."
It's freaking skyrocketed. These freaking houses, it's shot up. There's a property I showed Syra the other day that I wanted to turn into a venue, and I had to find out someone who actually does venues, like wedding venues, stuff like that. It's 1.6, I think. Freaking 3 houses, 20 acres, like right here in Galt. And it's been, I guess, how long has it been on market?
Probably a year.
Yeah, exactly. A year. Freaking year, bro. So I was like, I just haven't had pulled the trigger of calling and like, hey, what's going on with the situation? Because I don't know how to turn it into a venue. Like, I've never experienced that. I know you have to, I've looked at like the California rules, I guess you could say. And okay, well then now what would I do? It's like I don't want to have someone in that back pocket to like, okay, you got to do this, this, and this, and this, and then I'm like, yeah, dude, let's get this done.
Yeah.
And use it as a homestead / venue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd
That,
be killer.
dude, it's sick. But anyways, okay. Now it's my turn for the interview. Okay, you ready for this? Okay. 3 questions. First of all, name.
Ty Freeze.
Sub-Zero.
Let's speed that up. Jesus.
Okay. How long have you been in real estate?
Since 2009.
Okay,
The great crash of 2008,
what have you
2009.
done? What have you done in that time?
I've bought 2 foreclosures. And I've flipped 2 land deals. And I've got 5 buy and holds in my portfolio right now, currently.
Nice. Okay. Those foreclosures were back in 2008?
Yes, the glory days.
The glory days. What did you actually get it for?
I actually paid it. Looking back now, it was quite a bit. So the first one paid $60,000 for a 4-bed, 2-bath in Washington.
Okay.
The second one, a year later, I paid $99,000 at auction. Tried to negotiate with the bank. They were not having. I went all the way up to $130,000. They said no. Ended up buying it for $95,000, I think, at auction, then $99,000 after fees. Held that one for a year, flipped it. I think we sold it for $180,000.
Okay.
That was nice.
Nice. Any sub-2 deals?
Yes, I currently have two sub-2 deals in the portfolio, one with another sub-2 student, and then one on my own.
Nice. Was that recently?
The one on my own was last July, and then with the other sub-2 student was December.
Okay, tell me about that last one, the one that you just did not too long ago.
Super easy for me. Someone was looking for a capital partner. I raised my hand, came in as a capital partner. They already had the deal under contract. They already had a property manager. We're running a short-term rental, and I had never done a short-term rental, so worked out. They already knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
And now I'm learning about short-term rentals.
Ah, there you go. And that one's in what state?
Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City.
Yeah,
Is it next
OKC.
to the stadium?
No.
Okay.
It's
the outskirts?
close to the hospitals.
Oh, okay. And is that short term?
Yeah, we're working into doing midterm.
Okay, I was gonna say. I was like, there you
Short
go.
term right now.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Perfect. Dude, that's awesome. Okay. Last one. What? Why are you doing this?
I love real estate. I think there's more potential in real estate than anything else when you factor in tax savings, appreciation, depreciation. You get to borrow money to invest versus the stock market where you have to put up your own capital. And we get to meet a lot of cool people.
Yeah, definitely. You all right over there? Oh, it's okay. Just a reminder, I am a connector, and I do find funds if you ever need some, just so you know too. I do find buyers. I do find wholesalers as well. If you have a property that you're looking for and have a specific buy box, let me know.